Hi, it's Mrs. Ferris with my friend Bernard, and we're ready for some bedtime stories. Are you? Well then, let's get started. Our first book is called Reed Island. It's written by Nicole Magistro and illustrated by Alice Fegan, and it's published by Reed Island Limited. I think that's the island. There is a place beneath the stars that welcomes friends from near and far. Just after dawn, the sun peeks through, the mighty sea makes way for you. Past rocky cliffs and cozy nooks, you'll find an island made of books. A sea wolf howls, her lilting cry is like a soothing lullaby. Every creature knows that sound, they know it's safe to come around. Each one comes here for story time, for books with pictures, prose, and rhyme. Starfish dance, salmon rain, the raven circles his domain. Look, he's got his back. A backpack, I guess, with a book on it. A grizzly lumbers from her cave, an eagle lands, a humpback waves. A moose sniffs at the salty air, and who comes now? A rare spirit bear. From high up in the snowy peaks, a gang of elks can hear wolf speak, cascading downhill, young and old. Quick, before the tale unfolds. They don't want to be late. Now fox arrives with cougar and mouse and butterflies to fill the house. Joyfully they congregate, circling in to celebrate. Can you join them? Just be still. Breathe in, breathe out, and listen well. Relax, observe, explore. Let's go. Remember this, a story flows. From out to in, from here to there, books can take you anywhere. To the city, into space, to a very quiet place, to a rainbow reaching high, to the deepest, darkest sky. And back to the sea where the stories float. Set sail upon your tiny boat. The map inside is all you need. It brings you here each time you read. For make-believe though it may look, there is an island made of books. This world of stories, safe and true, is always here to welcome you. Be still. Breathe out, then in again, and listen for your island friends. Wouldn't it be nice to go to an island like that? Yes, I think so. Well, shall we do a finger play? Shall we, be the bear and have him go over our heads like it's a mountain? Here we go. The bear went over the mountain, the bear went over the mountain, the bear went over the mountain to see what he could see, to see what he could see, to see what he could see. And what did he see? The other side of the mountain, the other side of the mountain, the other side of the mountain was all that he could see. Well, now I'm wondering who woke the baby? This book is by Jane Clarke and illustrated by Charles Food. Or Fugue, I'm not sure. It's spelled like huge, so maybe we should say Fuge. It's published by Nosy, and I like the illustrations a lot. This is the baby who woke in the morn, smelly and yelly and all forlorn. Sad. And this is the hippo whose yawn like a horn woke the baby up in the morn, smelly and yelly and all forlorn. This is the zebra who made a fuss that woke up hippopotamus, who yawned a yawn as loud as a horn that woke the baby up in the morn, smelly and yelly and all forlorn. And this is the lion woken from snoring, who woke up zebra with his roaring. No wonder zebra made a fuss that woke up hippopotamus, who yawned a yawn as loud as a horn that woke the baby up in the morn, smelly and yelly and all forlorn. And this is the crocodile, snippity snap, who woke up lion from his nap. Lion stopped his dreamy snoring and woke up zebra with his roaring. No wonder zebra made a fuss that woke up hippopotamus, who yawned a yawn as loud as a horn that woke the baby up in the morn, smelly and yelly and all forlorn. And this is the frog, who croaked a croak so loud that crocodile awoke, and thrashed about snippity snap and woke up lion from his nap. Lion stopped his dreamy snoring and woke up zebra with his roaring. No wonder zebra made a fuss that woke up hippopotamus, who yawned a yawn as loud as a horn that woke up the baby in the morn, smelly and yelly and all forlorn. And this is the bee, all striped and fuzzy, who woke up frog by being so buzzy. Busy bees buzzing made frog croak so loud that crocodile awoke, and thrashed about snippity snap and woke up lion from his nap. Lion stopped his dreamy snoring and woke up zebra with his roaring. No wonder zebra made a fuss that woke up hippopotamus, who yawned a yawn as loud as a horn that woke the baby up in the morn. And you know about that baby, right? Poor little baby, all forlorn. And this is the beautiful butterfly, who fluttered through the dawning sky and touched down gently, as you see, on the flower next to bee. Busy bee buzzed and made frog croak so loud that crocodile awoke, and thrashed about snippity snap and woke up lion from his nap. Lion stopped his dreamy snoring and woke up zebra with his roaring. No wonder zebra made a fuss that woke up hippopotamus, who yawned a yawn as loud as a horn that woke the baby up in the morn. And this is the baby who woke in the morn, wriggly and giggly and no longer forlorn. This is the baby full of delight, watching the butterfly dance in the light. Yes, this is the baby, all smiley and clappy. A new day has dawned, and everyone's happy. I guess they just didn't like being awakened that way. Well, I've got 5 little monkeys who are jumping on the bed. When one fell off, well, he bumped his head. His mama called the doctor, and the doctor said, "No more monkeys jumping on the bed." So 4 little monkeys were jumping on the bed. One fell off and bumped his head. So mama called the doctor, and the doctor said, "No more monkeys jumping on the bed." So 2 little monkeys were jumping on the bed. One fell off and bumped his head, so Mama called the doctor, and the doctor said, "No more monkeys jumping on the bed." So that left one little monkey who was jumping on the bed. When she fell off, oh, she bumped her head. So her mama called the doctor, and the doctor said, "No more monkeys jumping on the bed." So we're going to change things around a little bit from stories about animals to stories about some food. This is called The Three Little Tamales. Now, do you know what a tamale is? Well, it's Mexican food. It's wrapped up in corn husks, and it's very tasty. This is a story by Eric Kimmel and illustrated by Valeria Docampo. And it's published by Two Lions. Now, once upon a time, in Texas, there lived a couple known to all as Tio Jose and Tia Lupa. Now, Tio Jose and Tia Lupa owned a taqueria, a little restaurant, and everyone said that Tia Lupa made the best tortillas and tamales in all of Texas. Every morning she wrapped the tamales in corn husks and steamed them in a pot. And when they were done, she put them by the window to cool. Now one day, three little tamales saw a tortilla rolling by. "Where are you going?" asked the tortilla. They asked the tortilla. "I'm running away," the tortilla told them. "If I stay here, someone's going to eat me. You'll be eaten too. You better run." "Oh, we don't want to be eaten," said the three little tamales. So they decided to run away together. They jumped out the window and ran down the road before anyone knew they were gone. Boop, boop, boop. Now the first little tamale ran until she came to a prairie. She breathed in the smell of sagebrush. "I want to live here," said the first little tamale. So she built herself a little house, a casita, out of sagebrush, and she moved right in. And she went to sleep that night, surrounded by the sweet smell of sage. Now the second little tamale ran until he came to a cornfield, and he listened to the rustling corn stalks. "That sounds like music. I want to live here," said the second little tamale. So he built his casita out of corn silks, and he moved in and went to sleep that night listening to the music of the corn stalks. That leaves one more, doesn't it? Now the third little tamale ran until she came to the desert, and she saw cactus bristling with thorns. "Cactus will make a strong house. The thorns will protect me," the third little tamale said. So she built her casita out of tough, prickly cactus and moved in. And she slept soundly that night, protected by the cactus. You notice she put the prickly part on the outside. Now the three little tamales lived happily for a time. And then one day, who should come trotting by but Señor Lobo, the big bad wolf. Now the first little tamale saw him coming in, and she ran inside her sagebrush house and shut the door. Well, Señor Lobo walked up to the house, and he looked in the window and said, "Señorita Tamale, por favor, I want to come in, so open the door." And the first little tamale replied, "Oh, Señor Lobo, muy lindo, I'm sorry to say, but I won't let you in, so please go away." Señor Lobo answered, "I'll huff and I'll puff like a Texas tornado and blow your casito from here to Laredo." And then he huffed and he puffed until he blew the sagebrush casita to pieces. But the first little tamale got out just in time, and she ran to her brother's house, the one made of corn stalks. The second little tamale saw her coming. He opened the door, let her in, just as Señor Lobo arrived. Señor Lobo walked up to the cornstalk house, and he looked in the window and said, "Señor Tamale, por favor, I want to come in, so open your door." And the second little tamale replied, "Oh, Señor Lobo, muy guapo, I'm sorry to say I won't let you in, so please go away." Señor Lobo answered, "I'll huff and I'll puff like a Texas tornado, and I'll blow your casita from here to Laredo." So then he huffed and he puffed until he blew the cornstalk casita to pieces. But the two little tamales escaped just in time, and they ran to their sister's house in the desert, the one made of cactus. Now the third little tamale saw them coming, so she opened the door and let them in, just as Señor Lobo arrived. Señor Lobo walked up to the cactus house, and he looked in the window. He knocked on the door. "Ow!" he yelled as the cactus thorn stuck him. And then he said, "Señorita Tamale, por favor, I want to come in, so open the door." The third little tamale replied, "Señor Lobo, muy tanto, I'm sorry to say, but I won't let you in, so please go away." Well, Señor Lobo answered, "I'll huff and I'll puff like a Texas tornado and blow your casito from here to Laredo." "Go ahead and try. I don't think you can," the third little tamale told him. And that made Señor Lobo angry. He huffed and he puffed and he huffed and he puffed and he huffed and he puffed until he was out of breath. But the little casita never budged because the cactus was tough. Its roots were strong, and its long, sharp thorns were woven tightly together. "I know what I'll do," said Señor Lobo. "If I can't blow this house to pieces, why, I'll climb down the chimney. The three little tamales will never know I'm coming." But when Señor Lobo climbed on top of the house, why, the cactus thorns pricked his paws. "Ay, ay, ay," he yelped as he tiptoed across the roof. "Oh, Señor Lobo is on the roof. He's coming down the chimney. What will we do? We better run," cried the first little tamale. "We better hide," said the second little tamale. "No, we won't," said the third little tamale. "I'm not afraid of Señor Lobo. I know a better way to deal with him than running away and hiding." And she told the others her plan, and they agreed to help her. Look, here he is coming. I see his toes and his tail. Now the three little tamales filled a pot with water and set it on the fire to boil. And they heard Señor Lobo climbing down the chimney. "Ay, ay, ay!" he yelled, and then splash, he fell into the pot of water. Clang, the three little tamales covered the pot with an iron lid. "Oh, let me out!" Señor Lobo howled. "No, we can't," the three little tamales replied. "We're cooking wolf tamales for dinner." "I don't want to be a tamale," Señor Lobo yelled. He jumped out of the pot and climbed back up the chimney and ran across the roof. He didn't let the cactus thorns slow him down. He ran until he was out of sight, and he never came back. That's what he thought he would look like if he was a tamale. Well, Señor Lobo was gone for good, and the three little tamales never had to worry about him again. So they had a fiesta, and they invited all their friends to celebrate. And who were the friends who came to the fiesta with the three little tamales? Why, the runaway tortillas, of course. Make you hungry? Or does it remind you of a book you already know about three little? Well, I'll let you guess. All right, well, shall we? Shall we cook some hot dogs? I don't think we did that. I've got 5 little hot dogs that are cooking in the pan. The grease got hot and one went bam. So 4 little hot dogs are cooking in the pan. The grease got hot and one went bam. 3 little hot dogs are cooking in the pan. The grease got hot and one went bam. 2 little hot dogs are cooking in the pan. The grease got hot and one went bam. So now 1 little hot dog is cooking in the pan. The grease got hot and the one went bam. So now no little hot dogs are cooking in the pan, but the grease got hot and the pan went bam. So our next book is called The Cha-Cha Chimps. It's written by Julia Durango and illustrated by Eleanor Taylor. And this book is published by Simon & Schuster Books for young children. And I think there's a repeated phrase in here that I hope you'll join along with me on. Now deep in the forest, in the dim moonlight, 10 little chimps sneak out for the night. Wearing shiny shoes and their boogie-woogie pants, they go to Mambo Jambas where they dance, dance, dance. E, ooh, ooh, ah, ah, ah. 10 little chimps do the cha-cha-cha. Rhino hustles in just to prove he's got the groove. Shake it, Rhino, shake it, boy, let that body move. E, ooh, ooh, ah, ah, ah. 9 little chimps do the cha-cha-cha. Cobra slithers by and the crowd sways in a trance, 'cause she likes to do the limbo, but she loves the belly dance. E, ooh, ooh, ah, ah, ah. 8 little chimps do the cha-cha-cha. Lion struts around like a royal king of cool, but 5 minutes later, he's a jitterbugging fool. E, ooh, ooh, ah, ah, ah. 7 little chimps do the cha-cha-cha. Cheetah Samba's in. Aye, she's looking mighty fine. The chicos all go loco when she starts a conga line. E, ooh, ooh, ah, ah, ah. 6 little chimps do the cha-cha-cha. Hippo hams it up as he tells the crowd a joke. He makes them roar some more when he starts the hokey poke. E, ooh, ooh, ah, ah, ah. 5 little chimps do the cha-cha-cha. Meerkat Macarenas to a funky Latin beat. His body shimmies from his whiskers to his feet. E, ooh, ooh, ah, ah, ah. 3 little chimps do the cha-cha-cha. Zebra leads a jig with her stripes all painted green. The crowd gives a whistle for the Irish clogging queen. E, ooh, ooh, ah, ah, ah. 2 little chimps do the cha-cha-cha. Ostrich polkas round like a wind-up whirligig. He spills the cider barrel so he stops to take a swig. E, ooh, ooh, ah, ah, ah. 1 little chimp does the cha-cha-cha. Yikes! Mama Chip comes stomping right through the door. The band stops playing as the dancers leave the floor. The chimps try to hide, they all skitter all about. But when Mama yells, ooh, ooh, the chimps come running out. Ooh, ooh, ah, ah, ah. No little chimps do the cha-cha-cha. Now deep in the forest, in the dim moonlight, 10 little chimps go home for the night. The chimps dream of dancing under starry skies a glitter. They're way up there, do you see them? But One tiptoes out, and she calls the babysitter. Ooh, ooh, ah, ah, ah. One mama chimp does the cha-cha-cha. Okay, well, better get your bubble gum out. Reach in your pocket and pull it out. If it has a wrapper on it, unwrap it, set it aside, put the gum in your mouth and chew it up until it's all soft and squishy. Here we go. And then spit it in your hand and clap your other hand on top. And, oh my goodness, they're stuck together. With sticky, sticky bubble gum, sticky, sticky bubble gum, sticky, sticky bubble gum, stick it on your chin. Unstick. Sticky, sticky bubble gum, sticky, sticky bubble gum, sticky, sticky bubble gum, stick it on your back. Unstick. Sticky, sticky bubble gum, sticky, sticky bubble gum, sticky, sticky bubble gum, stick it on your cheek. Unstick. Sticky, sticky bubble gum, sticky, sticky bubble gum, sticky, sticky bubble gum, stick it on your knee. Unstick. Sticky, sticky bubble gum, sticky, sticky bubble gum, sticky, sticky bubble gum, stick it on your nose. Unstick. Sticky, sticky bubble gum, sticky, sticky bubble gum, sticky, sticky bubble gum, stick it on your elbow. Unstick. Sticky, sticky bubble gum, sticky, sticky bubble gum, sticky, sticky bubble gum, stick it on mom or dad. Unstick. Come on back. Sticky, sticky bubble gum, sticky, sticky bubble gum, sticky, sticky bubble gum. Time to throw it in the trash. Let's have one more book before I have the flannel board. This one is called Milos Hat Trick. And it's written and illustrated by John Agee. And published by Michael de Capua Books, a division of Hyperion. This is Milo. He was called Milo the Magnificent, but Milo wasn't magnificent at all. He botched his card trick, he tangled his rope trick, and his hat trick was just pathetic. Now, Mr. Popovich, the theater manager, was furious. "Milo," he barked, "I'll give you one more chance. Tomorrow night, you better pull a rabbit out of your hat, or else." So the next morning, Milo went out to catch a rabbit. Instead, he caught a bear. "What are you doing out here?" asked the bear. I'm looking for a rabbit for my hat trick." "Hat trick?" said the bear. "Oh, maybe I can help." "You?" said Milo. "Watch this," said the bear. And he jumped into Milo's hat. "Wow," said Milo. "How did you do that?" "Oh, easy," said the bear. "You just pretend your bones are made of rubber. It's a secret I learned from the rabbit." "Well, you definitely can help me out," said Milo, "but you'll have to hide in my hat until we get to the stage." "No problem," said the bear. "Just whistle and I'll pop out." Well, on the train back to the city, Milo was in a daze. "Oh, it's true," he thought. "I really do have a bear in my hat." But when he got to his dressing room, his hat was empty. And worse yet, it wasn't even his hat. He took the wrong one. That's his hat. And he took that one. Now Milo raced back to the train station, but there were lots of people with hats. None of the hats was his. Meanwhile, in a restaurant across town, someone whistled for the waiter. Do you see what I see? And what's going to happen when somebody whistles? Ta-da! Right on cue, the bear popped out of the hat, but there was no applause, and there was no Milo. Uh-oh, said the bear. He grabbed Milo's hat and ran. Help, cried a cab driver. A wild bear is on the loose. A bear? Where? Asked the policeman. Why, he was standing right by that mailbox, and then, poof, he disappeared. Inside the mailbox. Oh, gosh, said the bear. How in the world will I ever find that magician? But just then, a lady was passing the mailbox. Hurry up, children, she said, or we'll be late for the magic show. Magic show, thought the bear. Then he slipped out of the slot and quickly joined the line. Now, minutes before the matinee, Milo slouched into the theater. It's no use, Mr. Popovich, he said. I didn't find a rabbit. Rabbit or no rabbit, you've got to go on, said Mr. Popovich. Why, just look, the house is packed. It meant there were very many people there. Milo looked. A very familiar hat was sitting in the front row. My hat. Would you please hand me my hat? He asked. And then Milo whistled, and out popped the bear. Boy, said the bear, am I glad to see you. And for the rest of the afternoon, the bear jumped in and out of hats of all shapes and sizes. Why, Milo's new act was a smash. And Mr. Popovich was ecstatic. For 3 solid weeks, Milo and the bear were the hottest ticket in town. But one day, during intermission, the bear yawned an enormous yawn. And after popping in and out of 762 hats, he was pooped. So Milo took the bear home. And back in his cave, the bear settled down for a long nap. Gee, said Milo, what am I going to do without you? The bear yawned. Like I said before, you just... And then he was asleep. Now these days, Milo closes his show with a hat trick. And this one is really special. It's a secret he learned from a bear. Well, let's have our flannel board story. And this is a song. Well, it'll sound a little familiar, but with a summertime twist. Let's get her up here first. Looks like she needs to be just a little bit this way. Is that better? Now there was an old lady who swallowed a shell. I don't know why she swallowed a shell. She didn't tell. There was an old lady who swallowed a crab. Why did she grab that crawling crab? She swallowed the scrab to live with this shell, and I don't know why she swallowed the shell. She didn't tell. There was an old lady who swallowed a fish. What a tickly dish, that swimming fish. She swallowed the fish to catch the crab. She swallowed the crab to live with the shell. Don't know why she swallowed the shell. She didn't tell. There was an old lady who swallowed a gull. It wasn't dull to swallow a gull. She swallowed the gull to scoop up the fish. She swallowed the fish to catch the crab. She swallowed the crab to live with the shell. I don't know why she swallowed the shell. She didn't tell. There was an old lady who swallowed a pail. She didn't wail when she swallowed the pail. She swallowed the pail to carry the gull. She swallowed the gull to scoop up the fish. She swallowed the fish to catch the crab. She swallowed the crab to live with the shell. I don't know why she swallowed the shell. She didn't tell. There was an old lady who swallowed some sand. How bland to swallow some sand. She swallowed the sand to fill up the pail. She swallowed the pail to carry the gull. She swallowed the gull to scoop up the fish. She swallowed the fish to catch the crab. She swallowed the crab to live with the shell. I don't know why she swallowed the shell. She didn't tell. There was an old lady who swallowed, let's put that down a little bit, a wave. Oh, I don't know if she really wants to swallow it. Let's move that crab over so she can get it. Wave. There's the crab. She was quite brave to swallow that wave. Well, swallowing a wave is such a big hassle that she suddenly burped. And she built a sand castle. And that's that. All right, so let's finish up with our Sandra Boynton book. Good night, good night. The long version. Well, the sun has set not long ago. Now everybody goes below to take a bath in one big tub with soap all over. Scrub, scrub, scrub. They hang their towels on the wall and find pajamas, big and small. And with some on top and some beneath, they brush and brush and brush their teeth. And when the moon is on the rise, they all go up to exercise. There's Bernard doing his push-ups. And down once more, but not so fast. They're on their way to bed at last. They climb into their feather bed, some at the foot and some at the head. And two little rabbits sing a song while everybody hums along. I hope you'll hum. The hippos, big hippos, will dance in the mud. The piggies will follow them in. And down in that hollow will elephants wallow in mud that comes up to their chin. The cats and the bears, the lions and dogs, the rhinos and moose come along. Two rabbits, that's we two, will gladly agree to sing everyone's dreaming a song. Now the day is done. They say goodnight, and somebody turns off the light. The moon is high, the sea is deep, and they rock and rock and rock to sleep. So those are our stories for tonight. Are you all ready for bed now? I hope so. Thanks for joining us, and we'll be back with some more bedtime stories on Facebook next week. See you then. Bye-bye.